Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be talking about Isabella Guzman. In August 2013, Isabella Guzman was arrested for being the cause of her mother's death. She had stabbed her mother, 𝒟𝓁𝓁𝓁, inside their Colorado home 150 times. 7 years later, after this incident, Isabella went viral on TikTok because of her odd behavior inside the courtroom, causing her to become an internet sensation. Isabella Guzman started having behavior issues at a very young age. Her mother had supposedly sent her to live with her biological father, Robert Guzman, at the age of 7 because of these issues. She eventually moved back with her mother, but she still had trouble in school. She had nearly finished high school and her parents were sticking it out for her. She had one term left when she decided to drop out. Her parents worked in the same place even after divorce, as neither of them could afford to leave and get another job. In August 2013, Isabella and her mother's relationship started to get progressively worse over time. According to her stepfather, she became more threatening and disrespectful toward 𝒟𝓁𝓁. Not only did Isabella hate her mother, she hated Ryan, the stepfather, for taking her father's place. 𝒟𝓁𝓁 and Isabella had a terrible argument on 27th of August, which resulted in Isabella spitting in her mother's face. The argument is what angered Isabella more. After the argument, Isabella Guzman would send her mother letters or emails saying things like "you will pay" or worse. At one point, the threats got so bad that 𝒟𝓁𝓁 was so terrified that she called the police on her own daughter. The police had spoken with Guzman and explained to her how her mother could easily kick her out if she didn't listen to her or follow the rules. 𝒟𝓁𝓁 had also called Robert to try to talk some sense into Isabella. They sat down in the backyard and talked for hours, about 3 hours I believe. "I thought that I made progress," he said, but just hours later he discovered that their conversation changed nothing at all. On August 28th, 𝒟𝓁𝓁 arrived home from a long day at work at around 9:30 p.m. when she told her husband she was going upstairs to take a shower. Nothing was odd about this, but a few minutes after 𝒟𝓁𝓁 had gone to have a shower, Ryan heard a thud, followed by many loud screams. Ryan rushed upstairs to see Isabella slam the bathroom door shut in his face, with her and her mother both locked inside. He tried to push it open, but Isabella had locked it and was pushing the door from the other side. Before rushing downstairs to call 911, a pool of blood seeped beneath the bathroom door. When he had returned, he heard his wife say her last word, "Jehovah," which means God. Right after, Isabel opened the bathroom door and walked out holding a bloody knife as if nothing had even happened. She was just staring straight ahead as she walked past her stepfather. Ryan ran into the bathroom to find 𝒟𝓁𝓁𝓁 naked on the floor with a baseball bat next to her. He tried to keep her alive, but she was already gone. Investigators later discovered that 𝒟𝓁𝓁𝓁 was stabbed at least 79 times in the head, neck and torso. By the time the police had arrived, Isabella had already escaped. A notice was immediately sent out around the town to warn people that Isabella was armed and dangerous. She was found in a nearby parking garage the next afternoon, her pink sports bra and turquoise shorts still covered in her mother's blood. She was found in her car. The person who found her called the police as they thought she was a dead body. When Isabella Guzman finally got to the courtroom, she would make bizarre faces at the camera, like smirking or pointing at her eyes. She pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. A doctor confirmed this by saying she was suffering from schizophrenia and had experienced many delusions over the past few years. According to her, she didn't even realize she was stabbing her own mother. She said she thought it was a woman named 𝒟𝓶 who she would have to kill in order to save the world. The judge accepted this reason and instead she was sent to Colorado Mental Health Institute in 𝒟𝓁𝓁, where she was ordered to stay until she was no longer a threat to herself or community. Isabella Guzman had no idea she would soon become an internet sensation because of her strange court appearance.